team have landed in Rio de Janeiro following last night's warm-up game against Honduras in Miami. Roy Hodgson's squad are now focusing on their opening World Cup match against Italy in Manaus next Saturday. Well, joining us from the England Hotel in Rio is our sports correspondent, Andy Swiss. Andy.
Yes, we're expecting the England players to arrive here at the Royal Tulip Hotel in round about the next hour or so. As you can see behind me, already a significant security presence. England, one of the most high-profile teams of this World Cup, of course, and this, they hope, will be their base for a long and successful campaign here in Brazil. So what will they be able to do in their spare time here? Well, there's certainly plenty going on. There's a beautiful beach just across the road. There's an 18-hole golf course nearby. It's all in marked contrast to 4 years ago in South Africa when the players were cooped up inside a very remote training base, which they didn't seem to particularly enjoy. And the FA will hope this time they've struck a much better balance between privacy on the one hand and the players being able to enjoy themselves and relax on the other. And as you say, all eyes on their first World Cup match now against Italy in Manaus on Saturday.
The heat of Manaus increases the need for options, but opting for youth is a familiar dilemma.
Gaza, he played like a Brazilian. Inglaterra in Rio, football is coming home.
England have put themselves front and centre stage. Here there's no hiding place. In the shadow of Sugarloaf or against the backdrop of the favela, they've embraced Brazil's World Cup.
We've got a great place here, the training ground's perfect, everything's there, you know, so it's down to us now.
England's official motto could be Brazil's.
The dreamer of one nation, the heartbeat of millions.
And Hodgson's men have security to rival the host nation. Be it air, land or sea, it's all covered. Mobilising Team England requires military precision. Although on Monday the Rio commute didn't go too well. Ross Barkley was late for the bus. A rookie mistake, but Barkley has built up plenty of credit.
Yes, Ross Barkley, good energy.
Raheem Sterling has been the best of the best in training.
Well done, son. Good.
England manager at a World Cup in Brazil.
That's fantastic. I mean, it's obviously a highlight of my career. There's no question of it.
Which is my dressing.
If the last couple of World Cups have taught you anything that you can pass on to the younger players, what might that be?
Enjoy it. I think you have to enjoy these moments. It's the biggest tournament, you know, in football. So enjoy it as much as you can, which maybe I haven't done in the two previous tournaments. But I'm certainly going to go out and enjoy this one.
Yes, you're working, Wazza. Good.
So Italy, Uruguay and Costa Rica make up Group D. Uruguay follow the Italy game with Costa Rica last up. The team are already in Manaus, as are Gabby Logan and Philip Neville.
Hi Gary, yeah, the team are going to be on this pitch in about half an hour's time, testing it out for the very first time, testing out the conditions too. And Philip, you've just got into town from Sao Paulo. Is it as hot and humid as you were imagining?
Well, they made a lot of the temperature and the humidity. I think last week in Miami it was 32 degrees at kick-off for the Honduras game. It's 26 out there today, the England doctors just told me. So the conditions aren't as bad as we think. It's a night-time kick-off. They say it's going to get a little bit cooler at night. So hopefully the conditions will play a major part as what we thought it would be.
It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, it's Saturday, and Copacabana Beach is packed, as you might expect. And somewhere down there, Alan Shearer and Rio Ferdinand are looking very relaxed as they look ahead to tonight's game with Mark Chapman.
How do you want England to play then, Rio? It's attacking, open, enjoyable football to watch. I want to be off my seat, I want to be jumping like I was last night. With pace? Yeah, I mean, we've got enough pace in the squad now to kind of really give teams a go, and I think the Italian manager, I'm sure he'll be really preparing for our forwards and attacking players to be coming at them pace and being direct. Welbeck, Sturridge, Sterling if he plays, and Wayne Rooney. You won't want to be playing against that every week. You're the same, aren't you? How do you want that England front four to line up?
I would, if it was me picking a team, I would have Sturridge up top with Wayne Rooney in behind, and Lallana and Sterling either side of that. It remains to be seen whether that will be the case. I think what we're hearing is it will be Welbeck either side, or one side, should I say. But I think if England play to their potential with fast, flowing, attacking football, we can get a result in this. I don't think anyone should fear the Italians, no. and now the time is to deliver. The talking stopped. Now you've got to go and perform.
And one final thing, we talk about not losing your opening group game, but you don't go out just for a point, do you? No, you don't, but you go out there to make sure that you get points on the board. If you can win it, by all means you go out there and take it by the scruff of the neck, but I think you need to get points on the board, especially in the group that we're in. It's a sticky group, and we've got to make sure that we're going to the game against Uruguay still with something we to play for. We should probably go in because I'm worried about his head. Should we go? 50 is it 50 you got on?
Come on, let's go, it's burning.
Used a whole bottle of suntan cream on that head. There they are down on the beach. Beautiful place to be this afternoon. Very envious of them getting a bit of time down there on the beach, and very popular as well, our two English players.
Despite the location, as ever, support is not a problem for England. The team and their fans have come a long way, but the heat is about to be turned up.
Well, we're about to learn an awful lot about this young England team. They've already had a bit of a boost ahead of kick-off tonight because the Italian goalkeeper and captain Gianluigi Buffon has been ruled out through injury. In truth, England wouldn't have chosen to play their opening game here in the Amazon given the heat and the poor state of the pitch, but there can be no excuses. They know that what happens here this evening will have a big influence on the rest of their World Cup journey. It's a game they dare not lose.
The Arena Amazonia holds just over 40,000 fans and costs between 130 and 150 million pounds to build. Roy Hodgson has arrived.
All smiles there. Hopefully it'll be smiles after. We'll build up to that one and give you the result of our Twitter poll, in which we asked you who should start, Lallana or Sterling. Results coming up very shortly. We believe Sterling will start in place of Lallana. We'll give you the confirmed team as soon as we have it, which will be any minute now.
Prandelli has had his problems. A late injury to Buffon means he's had to switch goalkeepers at the last minute. Pirlo is in though, as of course is him, Mario Balotelli. It's all set up for a cracking evening.
It's humid as was feared, but still tough enough an opponent for many of us.
Behind for Italian corner. Short from Candreva. Verratti. Back for Pirlo. Left for Marchisio. Decent hits! It's the Italians who strike first. And it's England 0, Italy 1. That's a fantastic pass. Rooney onside. In for Sturridge! 1-1! England hit back straight away. Sturridge on hand. His 5th goal for his country. Sturridge poaching. England are level. This is Candreva, who's running behind of Leighton Baines. Candreva still. Balotelli's there! Italy in front again. And Balotelli peeled in behind of Cahill and beat Joe Hart. Not the start England wanted. England have stumbled in the jungle, and there's ground to make up in Group D. It's going to be a mammoth match now in Sao Paulo on Thursday against Uruguay. England 1, Italy 2.
Not the start we were looking for, I think it's fair to say, and that, coupled with an impressive win for Costa Rica over Uruguay today, means that Group D looks like this.
Yeah, I mean, Italy are a good team, and we knew how they were going to play, and they never surprised us really, but it's disappointing because we've put so much into it.
There was enough going forward today to show me that we've got the ability, we've got the firepower to score goals, and defensively, albeit playing against such a good team, we weren't stretched or torn apart particularly. So that's what gives me confidence to believe we can win the next two.
It obviously means a different role for Wayne when Raheem plays where he played tonight.
Yeah, I mean, Wayne, accepted that he was going to be playing on the left very well. I mean, it was difficult down our left at times. They attacked very well, but Wayne provided that bit of magic for us to get us back in the game.
Tonight was a disappointment, a setback, but we move on. Tough game now against Uruguay, and we have to go and try and get them 3 points.
Does the same level of performance get you a victory against Uruguay?
You'd hope so. I think we need to approach the game the same way. We need to play the same way. And hopefully, it's good enough.
Well, it's a 4-hour flight from the Amazon back to Rio, and England return to their team hotel at around 4:30 this morning. There'll be a recovery session this afternoon to ease the aching limbs, but it'll take a bit longer to get over the sense of disappointment after that defeat last night.
Just like to quickly get your reflections on England's performance. Thierry, having spent a little bit of time, and what do you think?
I mean, we did the game yesterday, and I was actually thinking about it last night, and I thought they were a bit unlucky at times. They played well for a good spell of the game, but when you play against the Italian, when you have an opportunity or you can score, you have to make sure that you score, because they had nearly 1 or 2 or 3 maybe, and they scored 2 out of it. So, but I thought they were unlucky overall.
Clarence, you've spent so much time in Italy, a perfect person to ask about the Italian side. They do find a way, don't they?
They found a way. They have a great quality on the midfield at the moment, and that's their big strength. It gives them control. When they need to slow down the game, they have the players to do it. And I agree with Thierry. He said that the unlucky moments of England were quite a lot. I actually saw them playing well, and I think they have to be confident for the next games.
They always seem.
We think it's encouraging. In fact, some of the football was probably the best I've seen the England team play against that quality of opposition for 15 years. I don't hold back in saying that. I felt like I was watching a quarter-final, but that doesn't disguise the fact that we didn't pick up the points.
What is this team's biggest strength?
The pace is incredible. Did Italy enjoy it at times on Saturday night playing against those lads? No, they didn't. In terms of the individual ability of the players and the energy of the team, it was really good to see.
Alan, your views on England so far in the first game, what did you think?
I thought they played quite well offensively. If you've got 2 holding players and then you're pushing everybody forward, then obviously it puts a lot of pressure on your back 4, and you've got to get right. And what the Italians did was play between the lines beautifully. I mean, obviously Pirlo was sensational. I think there was a complete lack of communication between the back 4 and Wayne Rooney. There's a lot of people have been talking about Wayne Rooney, and obviously
everybody's been talking about Wayne Rooney.
I thought at the time, in hindsight, it's a wonderful thing, but to play him wide in the left was crazy for me, because I mean, obviously he's a massive talent, and that talent is in the middle of the park, up top, or just off, preferably for me just off.